Hello everyone, this is the Video Gamer 64 and PlayStation Gamer 64 here, and in this video I am going to be showing the PlayStation Portable that I got recently. Yeah, that's right, PlayStation Portable. And I got two games that I got recently. I won't show right away, but I'm going to be talking about why I changed my Movie Collector 64 channel to PlayStation Gamer 64 channel. The reason why is because I decided I gotta stick with one hobby only, which is video games, as it always has been and always will be my number one favorite hobby of all time to play and collect. So I am deciding to focus on PlayStation and other consoles and stuff like that on the Video Gamer 64 channel, while on the PlayStation Gamer 64 channel y'all will see the remaining of the movie and trading card videos that I did previously. And so yeah, and but I will be doing PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, and PSP games. And maybe in the future, if I get a PS Vita, I'll be covering that on my PlayStation Gamer 64 channel. But anyway, let's without a further ado, let's get started. First, I'm going to show y'all the games. Daxter is the greatest hits version. I have played this game already, and it is a pretty damn good game. I really enjoy this adventure platformer game. And it says, "Half otter and weasel, all trouble." I mean, half otter, half weasel, all trouble. Now, this I think came out in 2005, maybe 2006. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not for sure what year, but it came out one of those years. And I remember always wanting this when I got my PlayStation Portable years ago, my original PlayStation Portable years ago, and never got this game at the time because there were so many other games to choose from. I wound up choosing a great game called Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I missed out on Daxter. But that's okay, I got this game now in my collection. Now, the next game that I got recently, I got all the way to over level 40 on this game. No joke. It's called Bust a Move Deluxe. It's a puzzler game. And it's a cute looking game in the back of it too. And yeah. And I apologize if this video looks dark. It's because I forgot to turn the light on up here instead of over there, obviously. I turned that on, but I left this light off. But anyway, here's Bust a Move Deluxe. And I'm going to show y'all Daxter real quick. The game is complete in box. I haven't got too far in it, but I know I'm going to like it more as I progress through it. It's complete in box. Got it off of eBay. Then I got this game as well off of eBay, which this game is still in the PSP if y'all were wondering. Anyway, this is Bust a Move Deluxe, and there's no game in this because the game's in the PlayStation Portable. And I'm also going to be talking about the PSP and my original game. This is my only original PSP game I have that I had all the way back when, and it is the Sega Genesis collection right here. Now this is one of my favorite PSP games that I've ever played. This features Sonic the Hedgehog, Comic Zone, Columns, Virtual Fighter 2, Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi, Golden Axe, Alex Kidd, Bonanza Bros, Kid Chameleon, Fleeky, Game Ground, Phantasy Star 2 and 3 and 4, Super Thunderblade, Sword of Vermilion, Vector Man 1 and 2, and many more. Bonus arcade games, wireless multiplayer action, unlocks video, interviews, and artwork. So yeah, it has all of that in one cartridge, which amazes me for the time being back then. This was released on the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation Portable. Never got my hands on the PlayStation 2 version, but I did get me a copy of this on PlayStation Portable many years ago when this came out, which I'm trying to see when it came out. And I don't see a date on here, but I think it was 2008. 2007, 2008, maybe 2009. Anyway, now let's get to the main deal. The first thing I pull out, the thing I got was the PlayStation Portable. Now, this is the PlayStation Portable, which is the PSP for short, and this is the 1001 model. This one works very well. I like on eBay, I paid, I don't even want to say how much I paid, basically around $90. Anyway, this works, and I'm very happy and thankful it works. The screen's in good shape. You can tell I have a game in there, UMD. It says Buzz to Move, Deluxe. Oh, that quality looks good on there. And got a memory card in there, memory stick duo or whatever they call it. Excuse me. And yeah, so anyway, looks like this. You got your up button. Hold on, let me do it right. You got your L button here, your right button there. You got your down button, left button, right button, up button. Then you got this directional pad where you can move it anywhere you want. Then you got your triangle. Hold on, let me see if I get it right. Yeah. Triangle, circle, X, and square button. And on the back of the PlayStation Portable, it looks like this. And it says PSP in the front of the console, if you can see it well enough. And then you got your, let's see, start and select buttons over here. While you got your volume buttons up and down over here. Then you got your home button right here. And just in case anybody's new to the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5. This is PSP, retro gaming for God's sakes. But anyway, if anybody's new to this was awesome back in the day. And honestly, it still is awesome to this day. And honestly, I love the PlayStation Vita from the gameplay footage of games I've seen on it. But something about the PlayStation Portable, which is the PSP, the first PlayStation handheld to come out. Anyway, it was a great console back then. And the screen's bigger than the Game Boy Advance, or the Game Boy Color, or the original Game Boy. And it's about the same size, or around, or maybe a little smaller than the Sega Game Gear screen. But either way, this was very high-tech and advanced for the time. You could even go online to play games against other people, for God's sakes. Which was so cool back in the day. Oh, man. I used to have games like Need for Speed Carbon, I think it was. And then I used to have Tekken Dark Resurrection and other things. But I'm planning on getting all of them back in the future when I buy them off websites like eBay and stuff. But yeah, you can even game share on this, save data utility, play a UMD game, which is a PSP game. PSP update, mine's up to date. Got the memory stick. You can even play music on this. You can use a camera and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking at when I see this. And when you press on this, for example, you get this. Like I pressed on a picture, it looks cool. In my opinion, that does Under Oath Define the Great Line. That's what it came with when I ordered this off of eBay. So someone had to put it on there, but either way, I'm not complaining. Then you could update your system, update internet, everything. You name it, you could do it. So back then in 2005, 2006, when this PlayStation Portable came out in North America, or 2004, it was groundbreaking. And I remember watching E3 when Sony announced it, or whatever it was called back then. I think it was called E3 if I remember right. Anyway, I remember when they announced it, and I was blown away by how it looked. I said, it can't get no better than this. Let's just say nowadays we got the PlayStation 4 and 5. But if it wasn't for the PS1, 2, 3, and Portable, we would have never got the 4 or 5 for sure. PlayStation is one of my favorite companies of all time. I still debate from to this day. What do I like better, PlayStation better or Nintendo better? Either way, I know it's a close competition. But I had to make a channel dedicated to PlayStation because I am a die-hard fan of the Sony PlayStation company. So yeah, and I also have another game in my collection called Madden NFL 2006, but I didn't think that would be worth showing it. But I figured I would show three great games, which is the Daxter, Bust a Move Deluxe, and the Sega Genesis collection. While PlayStation Portable games might be just starting to grow again, or be resurrected. Anyway, it might be just starting to grow, but either way, it's coming back more than ever. I love the PlayStation Portable. I knew it was good back then, and it's honestly, it's still good to this day. Holds up very well. I highly recommend the game console and these games that I just showed. But yeah. Excuse me. Anyway, I remember the PlayStation Portable and all the other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously 5, and the Portable, and the Vita. I remember all the PlayStation consoles. Out of them all, my new favorite PlayStation console is the 5. But when it comes to retro, I have to say the PlayStation 2 or PSP is my favorite PlayStation consoles. And yeah, so if anybody wants to see like an in-depth review of this handheld, or if I said enough, let me know in the comments down below. I might get those more and let me know more. But that's alright. Yeah, so I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope all of you found this video entertaining, of course. And if y'all did, feel free to comment, like, or rate this video 5 stars. And don't forget to subscribe to me on the Video Gamer 64 channel and my new channel that I changed to PlayStation Portable channel. PlayStation Portable. Don't forget to subscribe to me on the Video Gamer 64 channel and PlayStation Gamer 64 channel to see more videos on here. And if anybody's wondering where it's at, I currently changed Movie Collector 64 to PlayStation Gamer 64 channel only on Leavid for now, but I'm going to be changing it to all the sites I'm on, and eventually over time. And I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video, and remember, keep on gaming and keep on collecting what y'all love. Here is PlayStation Portable going to take us away.